Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shay's too, baby. She back again. Mic hot, crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want, and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I lacked game, and back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want, and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, and somebody hurt. Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. On Shay's tube, she back again.
It's late night with Shay.
Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. Like you thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. And you thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Yeah.
Late night with Shay. Hey y'all, welcome to Shay's Tube Late Night Owls Talk Time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Happy and blessed Thursday night, you guys, and I hope you had a fantastic Thursday. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in the place to be. What's going on, Jermaine? Y'all make sure y'all like this video if you enjoy this content. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. Also, if you want to do additional support for this channel, you can do a super sticker, you can do a super chat, you can do a Cash App donation to $Shay's Tube, or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. We definitely respect the real ones. All right. Much love to you guys. All right. So tonight, guys, we are going to be talking about Diddy. Like always, one of his lawsuits was cut. We're going to talk about this pregnant girl. We're going to be talking about this man who unalived this woman's sibling and maybe more family members. And she got the nerve, I guess, to be carrying on a relationship with him and getting pregnant. All right, that's crazy. And then I have some other topics to talk to you about. Plus, we're going to look at maybe 2 or 3 viral videos, and I will be doing a reaction to that. What's up, most hated? Thank you so much for being here. So I will be talking about that. Okay, so tonight we're going to do a little bit different. We're not going to do the viral videos first like we did yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and tell you some of this news I got, because y'all need to know this stuff. Okay. If you are at home, make sure you get yourself to drink and relax and seat, bed, or whatever. If you are at work, continue to do your job, but listen and watch me, or either watch me on the download. All right. go ahead and do that copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Hey, I did it right real fast. The copyright disclaimer is in my description area. Part of it is scrolling across that screen, and it will be in my comment section as soon as I can put it there. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Ow. I'm gonna see how fast. I'm gonna go faster next time. I want to see how fast I can do that. All right. So let's put that back up there. I made a mistake and took it down. Okay. So the first thing we are going to talk about, you guys, will be this daggone news, man. All right. I want to cover this pregnant girl first, okay? Because this is plainly ridiculous, okay? I'm like, damn, how can you even allow yourself to get yourself, well, first of all, why are you in a relationship if she was in a relationship? And then you are pregnant by this man. Let's just see what this daggone story is actually about, because we may be tripping. I may be tripping, okay? Something else may have happened to her. Okay, hold on. Let me find it. I forgot where it's at. Y'all, I got so many stories on here. It's ridiculous. Let me find it. Hold on for 1 second. Well, I know I sent it to, I got an update. So y'all remember that story I was telling you guys about the lady who was dating a man in prison, and she was going for one of those visits, you know, where they can have X, and then she ended up unalive. Well, I got the updates for that as well, okay? Hold on, let me go up here and see. I mean, it's so many things that we can talk about on this channel. It's ridiculous. Let me see. Let's see, what did I do with the daggone story? I sent it to Jermaine, so even if I may have it, wait a minute, hold on, I may have it on here. No. Okay, so I did send it to Jermaine. Hold on, y'all, for 1 minute. Damn, I be forgetting. I be sending stuff, and you got to realize I be out working. So I'll be doing it in between, you know, that time. See, here it is right here. I think this is it right here. No, that's not it. What the hell did I do with the daggone thing? Oh, here it is right here. I'm looking right at the daggone news article and didn't even see it, you guys. Okay, let me take Gary Busey off of here and use this one. Hold on. So this dude is a Tennessee quadruple murder suspect, okay? So let me just put this up here in the header. This is a damn trip. And I know I'm not spelling the word all the way out, because you know you can't say certain things on YouTube. I know one thing, these people are crazy. That's why I said I was going to start off with the news, because all these crazy ass stories and stuff I have up here, it's a mess, you guys. Let me put it up here now. What did I do with it? Here it is right here, okay? Okay. Let me go back over here. I don't know what that was. Came up on my screen. Let's go back over here. Hold on for 1 second. Y'all know I got to get situated. Okay, so it is what it is. A Tennessee quadruple murder suspect is having a baby with the victim's sister, who worked at a jail where he was locked up. Isn't this some crazy bull crap, you guys? This is crazy, man. You know, I really just don't know what is going on with people these days, because, you know, back in the day, you would not be hooking up with somebody who unalived your family member or members. That's crazy. Anyway, they say disturbing details have emerged about the link between 4 Tennessee family members and the man accused of unaliving them. Suspect Austin Drummond, 28, will become a father in October to a baby that will be the cousin of 2 of his victims. Look at this right here. Here's the dude right here. Here's the, I guess the pregnant girl. Okay, anyway, so he unalived. I guess he unalived all these people right here. I'm thinking all of these right here were unalive. I'm not sure. When I start reading this, I'll let y'all know. This damn cat. Should you go in there and use the bathroom? Oh, y'all, let me see something. Okay, make sure. Okay. So he did. He allegedly unalived 38-year-old Courtney Rose, her children, 20-year-old Adriana Williams, and 15-year-old Braden Williams, and Adriana's boyfriend, 21-year-old James Wilson. So that's all of their pictures up here that I just showed you guys. That is a shame. And he unalived the children, not the little baby, I don't think, that she was holding. This is a daggone shame. And so this is him incarcerated at his second court appearance on Thursday. Weirdo. Some weird little ass people, man. This is what he looked like. Sit up and now he looking all unhappy and shit. Unalived all these people. And they watching him like a hawk. They looking at him and stuff. I don't know why anybody would want to be in prison. Okay. I really don't. Okay, let me see here. Now, after they captured him, after a week-long manhunt, Drummond pleaded not guilty to 4 counts of murder last Thursday. Drummond appeared in court for the second time on Tuesday when the judge denied his request to remove a restraining order so he could speak with his girlfriend, Caitlin Speed. Speed is the sister of Courtney Rose and the aunt of Adriana and Braden Williams, the ones that he unalived. She is currently pregnant with Drummond's son and set to give birth in October, according to her now deleted social media accounts. Now, Speed, which is the girl, was a correctional officer at the Northwest Correctional Facility from October 2023 to October 2024. Drummond was released on bond from the same facility in September of 2024 after serving a 13-year sentence for a robbery case. Sick pictures from his time in prison showed him living lavishly with a Roku, bottles of vodka, and pizza dinners. So that's what he was doing in prison. Anyway, following his release from prison, Drummond shared several photos on Facebook in February of a trip he took with Speed. In one photo, a selfie, Drummond had his arm around Speed as the couple smiled in front of a river in a wooded area. Another photo shared by Drummond showed the couple posing from the lookout at the Pyramid, a rooftop restaurant at the top of the Bass Pro Shops Pyramid in Memphis. At the time of the murders, Drummond was out on bond for an attempted murder charge he got during his first prison sentence. It's unclear if Speed and Drummond started dating before or after his time behind bars. A previous online obituary listed Drummond as Rose's brother-in-law. It's unclear if Drummond and Speed were married. Now, according to the couple's online baby registry, Speed is set to give birth to their son on October the 20th. Anyway, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations refused to comment on whether or not Speed could have been involved in the unaliving of her sister, niece, nephew, and niece's boyfriend. Anyway, the cops have not speculated on a motive in the quadruple murders. So this is the timeline right here. I don't know what's wrong with people, you guys. I mean, damn, why would she be even dating this dude? Even if she met him before he did all of this stuff. Once you found out, hey, Tony Banks, what's up, what's up? Once you find out that this person unalived your family members or other people, why would you even want to be dealing with this person? Anyway, Tuesday, July the 29th, a 7 month-old baby girl was found abandoned in a car seat in the front yard of a residence in Tigret, Dyer County, Tennessee at around 3 p.m. Hours later, 4 people were found unalive in Lake County, approximately 40 miles from where the baby was located. Is that the baby in the picture that we just saw? So then on Wednesday, July the 30th, investigators identified the victims, and I just told you who they are. Matthew Wilson, 21, that's the baby's father. Adriana Williams, 20, the baby's mother. Courtney Rose, 38, the baby's grandmother. Raiden Williams, 15, the baby's maternal uncle. So that's the baby in the picture that I just showed you guys, who was found in the car that was abandoned. On Thursday, July 31st, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation named Austin Drummond, 28, as a suspect in the quadruple homicide. On Friday, August the 1st, cops located Drummond's damaged Audi A3 abandoned on a road in Jackson. Tanika Brown has been arrested and is accused of being an accessory to first-degree murder after the fact and tampering with evidence. Then on Saturday, August the 2nd, agents arrest second man Giovante Thomas for accessory to first-degree murder after the fact. They also located a Ford pickup truck believed to be connected to Drummond in Dyer County. On Monday, August the 4th, De'Ara Sanders is the third person to be arrested and charged for accessory to first-degree murder after the fact. Jackson cops also released surveillance footage of Drummond wearing camouflage gear, stalking a neighborhood, and trying to get into a church building. On Tuesday, August the 5th, Drummond was taken into custody after being captured in Jackson. He was arrested after cops issued a shelter-in-place order following a suspected sighting. The 4 victims were found shot to you-know-what in a wooded area in Tiptonville, Tennessee on July 29th, about 40 miles away from where the bodies were found. The 7-month-old daughter of Adriana Williams and Matthew Williams had been abandoned in a driveway earlier the day. You know, he probably put that baby there after he unalived the parents. And why did he unalive the parents like that? Something must have happened. So the baby is safe and now being taken care of by family. That's what the cops said. So this is him being apprehended. I wonder why did he unalive them like that? And what happened? And then again, here's Drummond and Caitlin Speed. Caitlin Speed is Courtney Rose's sister. He unalived Courtney. Y'all crazy as hell. Some of y'all went, man. There's no way. No way. And when he was in prison, let me tell you something, y'all. He was sharing pictures. This is him, I guess, in prison. He in there sharing pictures and shit. They give them too much freedom. That looks like a regular bedroom. So a sweat-soaked Drummond was caught outside of a pool house in Jackson after a construction worker called in a tip. Let's see. I guess he was wet. So let's see what else. Like I was just looking at his picture, see if he was wet. So his arrest came shortly after creepy surveillance video showed him stalking the streets in the area just days before and making a hand signal that appeared to show the fugitive wasn't alone. Okay. So 2 men and a woman in Jackson were charged with allegedly helping Drummond after the murders. And I just told you who these people were. De'Ara Sanders, 23, Tanika Brown, 29, and Javante Thomas, 29. Okay. So Brown also faces one count of tampering with the evidence. She also has that charge, along with the other ones, with allegedly accessory after the fact of first-degree murder. And they also said they're going to seek the penalty in Drummond's case. His next court appearance is set for September the 4th. So these are the ones he unalived right here too with their baby. And that's the baby that he abandoned, obviously left abandoned in the driveway in the car. I wonder why he unalived these people along with the other, the other one, the brother. That's sad. The brother was only 15 years old. This is sad, man. So let's see what they're saying on TikTok about this damn weirdo. I wonder why he did it though, because there's no motive. I'm wondering why he did that. And I got the turn this damn TV off. I forgot if this TV was up. Hold on, y'all. Man, let me turn this down. Then we're doing the copyright thing because of the TV in the background. Okay. It's fine. I don't get two shits. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. I forgot to turn the TV down. Okay, so let's present and share. Okay, so his name is Drummond, right? Let me get his first name. Austin. This is sad, man. I'm still trying to figure out if this girl started dating him before or after or what. So let's look at this one first. This is 3 hours ago.
In court today, Austin Drummond spoke up for himself, questioning the judge, pushing to speed things up, and trying to reach someone he's forbidden to contact. But are these legal moves or something else? Welcome back to Crime in Progress. This is part 14 in our continuing coverage of the Tiptonville quadruple homicide, where 4 lives were taken: Courtney Rose, Adriana Williams, Braden Williams, and Matthew Wilson. Each court date, each motion, brings us closer to answers and justice for these victims. Today in court, in front of Judge Andrew Cook, Austin Drummond, represented by attorney Brian Huffman, sat up and asked,
Sir?
I was under the impression that he was 14 days for the preliminary hearing.
Well,
Judge Cook told him that his own lawyer waived that right to allow more time to prepare. Drummond's preliminary hearing is now set for September 4th at 1 p.m. Why is Drummond in such a hurry? This isn't the first time he's tried to speed things up. I don't think it's about living comfortably in prison again. That chapter's closed. He won't be in the same place. The walls talk, and inside, he's now labeled a snitch. My theory? He doesn't want a long trial where more names come out, or where there's time to dig into things he wants to keep buried. Then, Drummond's lawyer asked on his behalf to amend the restraining order in place that states he cannot have contact with the victims' families, so he could speak to his girlfriend, unnamed in court, but known to us as former corrections officer Caitlin Speed, who's related to the victims. The judge denied it. The prosecutor insisted she remain included in the order, and Judge Cook said without proof she wants contact, he couldn't make that change. But here's what we do know. Caitlin is pregnant, and the registry lists Drummond as the father. Does she want contact with Drummond? How do you forgive someone accused of killing your family? Unless you already knew why it happened. Next up in court today, Brandon Powell, tied to Drummond through alleged prison drug drops. He asked the judge point blank.
Has my bond been lowered?
The judge asked him to repeat the question,
I'm sorry?
Has my bond been lowered?
No?
then replied with a firm no. Powell's conditions: no contact with Drummond and no return to Northwest Correctional. His hearing is set for September 2nd at 1 p.m. After Powell, Judge Cook saw Dira Sanders. She's charged with accessory after the fact of first-degree murder and had her source hearing canceled. No word on why it was rescinded. Judge Cook lowered her bond to $25,000 and kept the no-contact rules. Her preliminary hearing is set for September 12th at 10 a.m. After Sanders was Tanaka Brown. Brown's lawyer entered a motion to reduce bond. which Judge Cook said he would hear on the same day as his preliminary hearing. His preliminary hearing is scheduled for September 12th at 10 a.m. And what about Giovante Thomas? No updates today? No bond info? No court appearance? If you know something, let us know in the comments. After the hearings, District Attorney Danny Goodman told reporters that the defendants accused of helping Drummond aren't just facing vague assistance charges. Investigators believe they gave him cell phones, clothes, shelter, and rides while he was on the run. And then came another bombshell. That attempted murder charge on Drummond's record from his last stint behind bars? Goodman confirmed it was for the attempted murder of a prison guard.
Dang.
From denied motions to blunt answers, to revelations about what happened before his arrest, today's court session brought more questions than clarity. But every step and every hearing takes us closer to justice for Courtney, Adriana, Braden, and Matthew. Be sure to follow us, because the courtroom moves aren't slowing down.
Listen, this dude is nothing but a straight up dang going iller. All right. He is a bona fide criminal. Damn. And I'm just still shocked that this girl is even dealing with him. Unless, like they said, something more sinister is behind all of this. Because we still don't have a motive. This is crazy, man. Okay, let's see what they're saying right here. Okay, it's another hour ago. They talked about this.
You guys remember all my posts about Austin Drummond and all the accessories after the fact? Well, one of them, see above, has bailed out. I call her diarrhea.
So
she has bailed out of
she bailed out
charges, which means she's waiting for trial. She'll be waiting. She'll go through their standard criminal justice system, but she is bailed out and she is posting on Facebook. Not a good idea coming from a defense attorney. If you are accused of a crime, anything you say will and can be used against you. She's clearly posting here, asking people what people have said about her. In addition, in the comments below, people are saying, don't use her old phone number to contact her. My guess is probably that the police have her phone in evidence and she doesn't want people to contact her about the case because it could not be favorable to her, and also alert people that she has a new phone number. So this is interesting. This is the first post that we've seen on social media since all of them have been arrested. Also, Austin Drummond had a bail hearing today. At the bail hearing, he asked for contact with the girlfriend. And this is the girlfriend that we've all heard about. Her name is Caitlin Speed. She is pregnant with his child. I'm assuming due very soon based off the timeline. The judge denied that request because Caitlin Speed wasn't in there to ask for herself. He's also concerned about the restraining orders in this case and what that will do because there's so many players involved. So stay tuned. We'll keep updated on this case. His next court date is September 4th.
Yeah, we know we are going to listen. We are going to follow this daggone story. You know, I'm surprised a lot more people are not talking about this damn case. It's crazy, man. So this is his Facebook page. Okay, let's look at his Facebook page. What they got? Let's look at this real quick.
When your own friends go live on Facebook before your arrest and start spilling prison secrets, street talk, and warnings about the hardest white boy they've ever met, you know the story's about to get messy. Welcome back to Crime in Progress. This is part friend Brandon Powell. We're getting a raw, unfiltered look at the street loyalty, the rumors. On August 2nd, just before his own arrest, Brandon Powell hit go live on Facebook and started unloading. First, he was furious about people sharing his pictures with Drummond, accusing him of being an accessory after the fact to first-degree murder. More than likely, people were confusing him with Tanaka Brown or Giovante Thomas, who were charged as accessories after the fact, though. Powell still felt his name was being dragged into a case he swears he had nothing to do with. In one clip, he defends Drummond.
Man, I guess I don't give. That's my dog. You feel me? I ain't gonna slam my mood. That's my. You feel me? I ain't had shit to do with the situation.
But in another, he fires back at the online chatter, telling viewers,
bitches need to stay out of street shit anyway.
He said people had been sharing photos of him with the white boy.
And sharing my pictures and shit, me and the white boy pictures and shit, like, y'all tripping, bruh.
And called out the ones chasing the original reward for Drummond's capture.
Where are y'all that they were talking about y'all gonna go get that 15K? I swear to God, if y'all think y'all was finna get that 15K up off my boy, he was gonna smack on your ass too. I stamp it. That was the hardest white boy ever. That was the hardest white boy ever. I stamp it, fool.
At one point, Powell admits,
I told the police, I don't know he did that, and I don't know. I don't know if he did it or not. I don't know why y'all asking me. I didn't have shit to do with it. Straight up.
but then he drops the line that really tells you how Drummond lived inside.
It was that in there. I swear to God, the white boy was having his way. In the pen, that boy was having his motherfucking way.
It's a glimpse into Drummond's prison reputation, one that Powell clearly seemed to respect. But reputations can change fast, especially when whispers start making their way through the yard. And soon, Powell's loyalty would be tested in a way neither of them saw coming. Because behind closed doors, investigators say Drummond started talking. And what he allegedly said about Powell, that's where everything changes. And that's what we'll get into in the next episode. This is Crime in Progress. Thanks for watching.
This is a hot ass mess, man. Why are these people talking? That is so damn stupid. Why do people run their mouth and get on social media and start talking? That's crazy up here telling this shit, huh? They said Drummond too soft for all this. I highly doubt he was a trigger man. You just
So
don't,
you guys remember all my posts about
you never know what people be doing, okay? Y'all don't know this dude. So we just watched. Which one did we just watch? Oh, we watched that. Okay, we saw that. Man, that is a damn mess. Let's go to this channel. I want to see what else they got. Hold on. This person, I think, let's see, to the channel. So this is the last text for Giovanni. Okay. There's a lot of parts here, you guys. Damn. That's a lot of parts. It's a lot of parts, man. Let's see. So we saw 14. So let's see this. They said that Austin Drummond as a snitch. So he's been talking, huh?
The judge let the cameras roll. He read the words out loud. Was it a coincidence or a calculated move to let the vice lords know Austin Drummond talked? Welcome back to Crime in Progress. This is part 13 in our ongoing look at the Austin Drummond case, the West Tennessee quadruple murder that's uncovering gang ties, prison politics, and now allegations of snitching. And here's where it gets dangerous. At Powell's arraignment, the judge let the media stay, and the judge read Drummond's statements out loud in open court.
Mr. Drummond identified Mr. Powell as the driver of the trail car assisting with the delivery.
Maybe it was just a coincidence, but the internet isn't buying it. Was it intentional? A way to send a message to the public and to the vice lords that Drummond snitched? So when he's booked back into TDOC custody, will the gang accept him back, or is he walking into a trap? The director of the TBI hinted at the press conference after his capture. Things will be different for him this time around.
Not only in our investigative effort and the justice process, but certainly in his housing and how he'll be managed going forward.
He'll be facing the death penalty, which could mean a one-way ticket to death row at Riverbend Maximum Security Institution. And if he doesn't take a plea, that's 23 hours a day in isolation, no cellmates, no luxuries. But for a man with enemies, that kind of isolation may be exactly what he wants. It could protect him, at least more than Gen Pop. Still, even on death row, safety is never guaranteed. And inside the system, the walls talk. I've officially filed a public records request with TDOC. I've asked for Drummond's disciplinary file, any investigations into his prison privileges, and whether officials ever addressed the photos showing his cushy cell. I've also requested the full employee record for Caitlin Speed, the former corrections officer allegedly involved with him, including any complaints, investigations, or disciplinary actions from 2021 to 2025. We're going to get answers, because for a man used to running the tier, being locked down and stripped of power is a different kind of sentence.
So he was.
And the real question is, will he even survive long enough to stand trial? Continue.
I don't know, because he be snitching and shit on the vice lord or anything else like that, he's going to be in trouble. But, So he was running that tier when he was in prison before. Okay. Somebody say anyone who dealt with police and them know they've been setting folks up. So somebody said, I think the state has a big responsibility on their hands. Most everyone knows that he was a state employee or informant. Why wouldn't he be revoked? Why wouldn't he be revoked on his bond? They said a lot of stuff don't make sense. I'm surprised, like I said, a lot of people are not covering this. Somebody said, y'all dumb ass F if you thought he was ever going in general population. He's been in PC since they got him. The judge ate out him. They found out who the driver was by the phone and text records, hence how they found the others. So Powell was the dude we was just watching, right?
When your own friends go live on Facebook before your arrest and start spilling prison secrets, street talk, and warnings about the hardest white boy they've ever met. You know the story's about to get messy. Welcome back to Crime in Progress. This is part 12 in West Tennessee. And now, thanks to a Facebook Live video from his friend Brandon Powell, we're getting
now he's in jail and Drummond snitched on Powell, right? That's crazy, man. That is crazy. So who is this dude right here? Is this the same case? Giovanni. His last name, this is a different case right here, I think. Yeah, that's a different case right there. That is crazy. See what else they got here. We just watched that, but I was just looking at the rest of it. I just want to know, why did he do that? Let's see what they're saying right here.
Was this all about drugs?
I started thinking maybe
Is this all about drugs?
Listen, I started thinking about it may be all about drugs. I don't know for sure.
Gang connection? A fired prison guard. 4 people dead, including her own sister. What really happened that day near the prison? Let's break down what the internet thinks it knows. Welcome to part 6 of Crime in Progress. Today, we're diving into the most asked and most dangerous question in this case. Why?
Right, why?
And before we go any further, everything you're about to hear is based on rumors and speculation online. None of this has been confirmed by law enforcement. We're not accusing anyone. We're just walking through what people are talking about in Drummond. One of the most repeated rumors? That she was once a corrections officer at the very prison where Drummond was incarcerated. And that she was fired for having an inappropriate relationship with him.
Wow.
This hasn't been confirmed by police, but her ex and father of her child publicly said this on Facebook. So far, Caitlin has not been charged. Father of her child publicly.
Caitlin Speed Northwest called me and told me about you helping Austin Drummond in there while you was working, and that you was terminated. Then the day he gets out, you move off with my daughter and not let her speak to me since she said he was mean to her. Enjoy y'all's time while you can. Better get all the tips you can from the scumbag. Maybe he will take care of you when you are, I don't know what else that says, but you are something, when you in something. That's crazy, man. This is crazy.
Person of interest or witness. But the internet is, authorities haven't named her as a suspect, person of interest, or witness. So far, Caitlin has not been charged with anything. Authorities haven't named her as a suspect, person of interest, or witness. But the internet is definitely asking, why the silence? Another online theory says Drummond may have been a higher up in a prison gang called the Vice Lords. It's being speculated that he was running drugs inside the prison, and that they were being delivered by drone. Some claim Caitlin may have been involved, and that Courtney Rose, one of the victims, and Caitlin's sister, was helping. Other online chatter says Matthew Wilson, Courtney's daughter's boyfriend, may have also been connected. Let us be very clear. These are just rumors. None of this has been confirmed by investigators. The crime scene, where the bodies and abandoned vehicles were found, is very close to the prison. You can't see the prison from the scene of the crime, but it's very close in proximity. This has led some to speculate that the victims may have been in the area to deliver something, possibly drugs, and that something went wrong. Very wrong. But that's the theory many are discussing online. When Matthew Wilson's truck was recovered, Footage of it being towed shows what appeared to be bullet holes in the windshield, driver's side. That hasn't been confirmed by police either. But if true, it could mean the violence started inside the vehicle. Up close, fast, no time to run. So here's the real question. Even if there was a drug operation, even if something went sideways, why kill 4 people, including your girlfriend's sister, her daughter, her daughter's boyfriend, and a teenager? Why leave a baby behind in the heat? Was it panic, a betrayal, a power play? Was it money and loyalty? We don't know. No one outside of law enforcement, and maybe those in custody, do. We will continue following this case through every twist and turn. Follow so you don't miss.
Let's go to read this. Somebody said, my theory based on all of the available information is that Matt, Courtney, and Austin were involved in the drone drops and something went wrong somehow. Someone in the gang puts a hit on Matt and Courtney and Austin has to do it to cover his debt, and the matter or a debt in general to the gang. Tuesday morning, he calls Matthew and lures him somewhere and then kidnaps him and steals his phone. He uses Matthew's phone to text Courtney and lure her to the spot. Courtney doesn't know what she's going into, and she decides to just have the kids and her grandkid tag along. He doesn't expect the extra 3 people, but 2 of them can talk, so he has to unalive them too. But he can't hurt the baby because he knows how they feel about that in prison. So then he has to abandon her somewhere safe where she will be found. I think once Courtney got there with the others, he made them all comply by holding the GUN to the baby. It's the only way I see one person controlling that many people without them fighting back. So even though more people show up that maybe could have been overpowered, they could have overpowered him. They also brought the baby for him to use as leverage. I think one of the coolest things about this is that the baby won't have memories of her parents. This is so unfair to her. The thing is, though, if this is true and they were involved in the drone drop, then you're putting your child in this situation. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know for sure, what the motive is. These are all rumors. They say he was out on bond after attempted murder in the prison. He should have never been out. That's right. I told you, they got Sean Diddy Combs still incarcerated, right? But they let people like this dude out. Ooh, somebody said the Vice Lords are not just a prison gang. They have a long violent history throughout the U.S. They sure do. Only 15 years old, a little teenager. Gosh, that was a young brother. Damn, why did he unalive him? They said a lot of people said it's the BL hit on Matt because a deal went short. The rest of the family wasn't supposed to be there. Also, the baby was dropped off after the murders. Somebody else said being so close to prison, I do believe it was a hit. And I bet money it was recorded so the one who requested the hit was able to watch it. Something went wrong, so the ones who could talk cannot now. Caitlin might have been there. She may have even been there if she wasn't pregnant or she was a part of it. So sad. You just never know, you guys. You just never know. Like I said, it definitely had to do with gangs in DRUGS. It sounds like it. And I'll tell you what, we're going to keep on watching these. Not right now, but we'll watch some more of this tomorrow. This is a hot-ass mess. I had this on my phone for a couple of days now, and I wanted to go over it and forgot all about it. Then I saw it today, and I'm glad I did. So we're going to be covering this some more because this is weird as crap. Especially her being pregnant and dealing with this dude even after he unalived her family members. And the thing about it, I don't know if she started hooking up with him before this happened or after, but it doesn't matter because once he unalived the family, why are you still with this dude? And then you get pregnant by him. Come on now, that's crazy. And so, like I said, we will, continue to watch this. Oh my God, this is a trip. Tomorrow as well, okay? Because I want to move on. Let me just go ahead and screenshot this because I need to go to this. Let me actually go to her on my actual TikTok page so I can keep this daggone story. This is a mess. I'm surprised a lot of people are not talking about this daggone situation right here. It's crazy. So now they think, well, he did snitch. So now he may be in trouble for snitching. So when he go back to that, when he go to the other part of to another, I don't know, prison, he won't be living the same way he was living before in prison. I guess that's what they mean. It's crazy. I'm gonna do this. Okay, damn. Let's see, crime in progress. Yeah, we got to move on because I want to make sure I get everything done before I have to get off of here. So this is her channel right here. I'm gonna follow her just so I can keep this. And let me share this with myself so I can keep this story. This is crazy, man. Let me put this on WhatsApp to myself. That was a mess. Okay, that was a straight up mess, you guys. So y'all tell me in the comment section, what do you think happened? What do you think the motive is? I'm actually leaning toward, G's, the gangs, and then the DRUGS, some type of deal with wrong, or they double crossed him or whatever the case is. That's what I'm thinking, something like that. And I just hope the other girl is not involved in this. I hope she isn't. Goodness. Now let's see what else we're going to talk about. And my condolences are expressed out to the family, and their friends and things like that. That 15-year-old did not deserve to be unalive. And if the other people were not involved in it, they did not deserve it either. But certainly that 15-year-old boy did. Goodness. Damn. But anyway, we're going to move on to the next story, guys. What time is it? Let me hurry up. This time goes by so quick. Let me tell y'all about this psychotic man real quick, okay? So, real quick. So a man on you know what road gouges out his own eyes. And then get this, you guys. He eats them. He eats his eyes in a desperate bid to avoid being executed. Hey, Icy Kitty, what's up, what's up, what's up? I do too. I do too, Icy Kitty. I really do. That's sad. But what's even more crazy is that the girl who is related to them is with him and having a baby with him. That is crazy. Now, Andre Thomas was handed a you-know-what sentence in 2005, but his execution was delayed after he removed his own eyes. Now, according to the San Diego Union Tribune, Thomas was discovered in a cell drenched in blood prior to his court appearance in 2004. Now, in another shocking incident, the man gouged out his remaining eye and consumed it, leaving him completely blind. The hell, his lawyer stated that he believed this act of self-mutilation would prevent the government from hearing his thoughts. What? So he gouged out his eyes so the government could not hear his thoughts. Okay. Anyway, the news comes after a lost 12-year-old girl was offered help by a man before being actually assaulted. I don't know why they had to put that in there because they didn't tell us nothing else about the little girl. I'm going to have to read more about that, okay, when I finish. That's crazy. Anyway, now this dude is 39 years old. He remains incarcerated in Texas for a triple murder he confessed to committing. He admitted to unaliving his estranged wife, their 4-year-old son, and 13-year-old daughter. Thomas told authorities that he believed God had instructed him to carry out the murders, claiming he thought the victims were demons. He also removed the hearts of both children. This man is absolutely nuts, you guys. I didn't even see that or read that part before. This damn dude is a lunatic, all right? My gosh. Now, after being found guilty in 2005, he was automatically sentenced to the you-know-what road. His execution is scheduled for April the 5th, 2023, which is, it already passed, so he wasn't executed. So he said that he pulled out his eye and ate it, all right? In March 2023, Judge Jim Fallon rescinded the execution warrant for Andre Thomas after his attorneys requested more time to evaluate his mental competency in relation to the you-know-what penalty. The Supreme Court has ruled that while the you-know-what penalty is not illegal for individuals with severe mental illnesses, the person must be competent. So Marie Levin, who is Thomas' attorney, stated, "We are confident that when we present the evidence of Mr. Thomas being incompetent, the court will agree that executing him would violate the Constitution." So, the thing is, just the fact that he ate his eyes, okay, you can tell right then and there something is wrong with him, okay? Before this, when he unalived his family, they just told you guys that he took the heart out of the 2 kids. That right there indicates he's not wrapped too tight. Okay, he also said that he believed they were demons. That certainly says that he's not wrapped too tight, or either he was on drugs. Okay, let's keep it real. So anyway, after he ate his first eyeball, he was treated at a medical center before being moved to a prison psychiatric ward where he needs to stay forever. That's crazy, man. This man is absolutely crazy. He's still on, row right now. He's totally blind. He done ate both, at least one eye I know of. I'm thinking he ate both of his eyes. This man is absolutely nuts, you guys. Let me show you. I'm trying to show you a full picture of this weirdo. 30-something years old and don't got no damn sense. Just crazy. I'm telling you, when they know, you see this picture down here, when they know these people are absolutely nuts, hold on, they definitely need to get them the psychiatric care that they so desperately need. This does not even make any sense. How the hell can you sit up here and pull your eyeball out? Just tell me this. And then eat it. And then you do the other one. How can you do that? And then how can you get so crazy where you think your family members are demons, right? And you go and unalive your wife and the kids, and you pull out the kids' hearts. This is crazy. Again, those kids were 4 years old, the son, and a 13-month-old daughter. That is crazy. Listen, I don't give a damn if this man is crazy. Let's keep it real. Or incompetent. I think he should still be put on, row. He's on that, but I think he should still be put to sleep. Because how the hell can you unalive your kids and then take their hearts out? If he thought see, what I don't understand is this right here. If you think someone is a demon, don't you think you should go talk to the preacher at a church, or go to the Catholic church or somewhere and talk to these preacher or something? Maybe take them to get an exorcism done or something like that. Why is it that people always have to go and unalive people? Clearly, that is not from God telling you to do that. And they love to use that and know good and daggone well this is not coming from God. All right? It's not. Tell the truth. It's not coming from God. That's crazy. If you think you're seeing certain things, you would think that they would go to a preacher, sign yourself into a psychiatric ward or somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because, just to be over here unaliving your wife and your 2 kids, and you're pulling their hearts out, then you get incarcerated and you pull your eyes out and then you eat them. That's just plain and crazy. Straight up crazy. Somebody said just what I'm saying. I have no heart for these people. They don't mind unalive until it comes to them. An eye for eye. Well, it's like this. I hope when she says these people, I hope she's talking about illers and not black people. Okay, because I only agree with the part if she's talking about people in general. Okay, because, I have told you guys about stories of white people and black people alike. All right, you got illers in each race. Okay, it's just plainly ridiculous. The dude I just told you about is white. All right. So if she's talking about I have no heart for people who unalive people, okay. She said he took the lives of his wife and kids, removing their hearts, and all his own lawyers can say is it would be inhumane to give him the penalty. I think his own lawyers need a mental evaluation themselves. Well, let me tell you something. Defense lawyers are going to fight to defend you. All right, that's their job. The thing is this right here. The society is failing people, because when you got people out here crazy as hell, okay, crazy, I don't understand why they are still out here walking around. And I can tell you firsthand, some crazy ass people out walking around, because we got a bunch of them out here in Southern California, and they be doing the most, walking down the street doing the most, all out in the street, all types of stuff. And they just be out there because they don't have enough space, they don't have the resources, all types of stuff. And it's just plainly ridiculous. Somebody said, I'm sick of these mental illness excuses. A monster is a monster. And I agree. Some people are crazy, but you know, he sounds like he's crazy, but still, I think he still needs to be put to sleep. What he did is not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said he won't need a blindfold for the firing squad. I know that's right. And somebody else said, oh, wow, that proves he's really sick. He probably should be put to, you know what, right away. And I agree. It's just plainly ridiculous. He does not even need to be sitting in prison waiting on a damn thing. Okay, not anything. Goodness. Between these kids unaliving their parents, parents unaliving their kids of all race, genders, ages, y'all, I'm telling you, these people are absolutely crazy. It just does not make any sense. And nobody can convince me that this dude that I just told you about is not nuts. All right. Now, let me read about the lost 12-year-old girl real quick. We got to hurry up because this time is going by so quick. So the lost 12-year-old girl was offered help by a man before he started. You know what, her? This is the dude right here. He needs his ass whipped. So this is what I'm telling you guys. Not only do black people commit crimes, so do white people, Latino people, all types of people they engage in crimes. And I will be telling you about all of them. Point blank over here. We're going to make it fair. All right. So anyway, he was charged with actually assaulting a 12-year-old girl after he allegedly offered to help her find her way out of a walking trail when she got lost. He need his ass whipped. Damn. So he was charged in connection with the July 28 assault, according to the Allegheny County Police Department in Pennsylvania. I know I probably said that wrong. Police said in a press release that ball allegedly assaulted the girl several times while they walked along the trail together. So he assaulted this girl numerous times. He is now facing charges of indecent assault, aggravated indecent assault, corruption of minors, indecent exposure, and unlawful contact with a minor. So cops did respond to a call at the trail shortly after 10 p.m. and identify Ball through interviews and trail surveillance footage. Ball allegedly offered to help the 12-year-old and another young girl after they said they got lost while walking on the trail near the river. Hold on. This damn thing is not moving up. This damn ass, man. Why do they have advertisements here? Soon after this, Ball allegedly offered the girls weed before actually assaulting the 12-year-old. He is currently being held at the Allegheny County Jail. Anyway, that river trail is 29 miles long, beginning 5 miles downriver from the Franklin-Belmar Railroad Bridge. After the bridge, the trail connects to several other trails, including the 8-mile Sandy Creek Trail and the 46-mile Clarion Highlands. Again, he needs his stupid ass beat, and I hope they beat his ass in prison, because that doesn't even make any sense. Those girls trust him, probably got high with him and everything, and this is what he does. That's why parents, you better teach your daughters. You better teach them. And stop letting these little girls walk on these damn trails and shit with their friends and things like that when you know these predators are out here, you know what I'm saying, doing the most. Stop letting them do that. That's crazy. Okay. Anyway, that is it for the news right now, you guys. I got a lot of stuff, a lot of things here. You know, I can't do everything because I don't have enough time. But that is a hot ass mess, okay? And I got some more stuff to tell you guys about tomorrow as well. Let me take this story off because he is a hot ass mess. Okay, so we need to keep that one. So y'all remember I told y'all Danielle Spencer passed the other day, right? I think that was yesterday. The girl from the lady she used to play on What's Happening as D. Anyway, her mom spoke out and she said that her daughter was hospitalized nearly 2 weeks before she passed. Okay. Anyway, she said she was admitted to the hospital on August the 1st after a UTI, urinary tract infection. It turned septic. Okay. I didn't even know it could turn like that. That's why when you have a UTI, you better go to the doctor and get an antibiotic because it definitely can, get worse and affect your kidneys and travel throughout your system. All right. So I guess that's how you get septic. Anyway, the publication reported that Spencer was also suffering from pneumonia in both lungs. They said the late actress was being fed and medicated through tubes during her final days. And they also said that she was battling cancer. Okay. They did say she was talking in alert while family was visiting her in the hospital the past weekend. They also said she experienced a cold blue, according to her mom, and she was transferred to the ICU. And her mom says she passed on of cardiac arrest and gastric cancer. So, like I said, she was known for her role as Dee Thomas in ABC comedy What's Happening, and that aired from 1976 to 1979. She also reprised her role in What's Happening Now, which aired from 85 to 88. Spencer had a few more acting roles over the years, but she eventually retired from that and she became a veterinarian. Okay. So this is a current picture. I guess this is a current picture of her, when she was somewhat, recovering and well and all of that. She almost passed some years ago because I think her dad, they were in a accident and her dad lost his life. And she had some type of spinal injury, I believe. I think that's what they said. Yeah, it was a car accident that unalived her stepfather. And she experienced paralysis due to spinal stenosis following the accident. So I guess that's why she was using these what's names right here that she had, or crutches. But anyway, again, my condolences are expressed out to her mom, her other family members, and her fans and friends. And, my prayers are extended out to them, and may she continue to rest in peace. All right. So that was just some background information to what happened and what she passed on from and the things that she was dealing with. And that spinal cord injury was something else. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. That's a sad situation right there. Okay, let me go ahead and tell you guys about the Diddys lawsuit that was cut. Okay, and then I'm gonna show y'all a couple of videos, and that will be it. Oh man, let's see. Diddy. Where is his name at, man? Did I take his name off of here? I think I did. So let's do it right here. Let's just hide this, take this down. That dang on quadruple murder suspect is a hot mess. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one. Diddy news. Okay, so let me get that story real quick for you guys. I got to find it first. Diddy. What did I do with this? Let's see. I think Jermaine, you sent that to me, right? Let's see. It's not there. Hold on, y'all. I got to find it. I be having so much stuff on my phone. It's just be like a lot. You know, back in the day, we used to write everything down, but now you got it all on your phone. So it's basically the same. Instead of looking on the tablet, I'm looking on my phone. Okay, let's see what did I do with it. Did you even send me the story? I got another story to tell you, so I got to hurry up. Let me see. Let me find it, you guys. So anyway, what's her name? Sarah. Sarah. I think her last name is Rivers, if I'm not mistaken. The one that was on Making the Band, right? Y'all know she filed a lawsuit against Diddy. All right. But anyway, I think she was asking for $60 million. The judge decreased it down. Okay. So let me look it up. I'm doing this off my memory. All right, hold on. I think her name is Sarah. I don't know what her last name is. I don't know if it's Rivers or Ramirez or what. Let's know. Actually, it's yeah, it is Rivers. Okay, I did good. Okay, remembering her entire name. Anyway, this is the girl I'm talking about right here. The lady I'm talking about. This is according to TMZ as well. Okay, I have to give TMZ that credit. Talking about her right there. And no, we are not related. Shit. Anyway, let's see here. So anyway, singer Sarah Rivers is finding out firsthand what kind of road he's on. According to new legal documents obtained by TMZ, a judge just threw out the claims Sarah made against Diddy and the other defendants in her lawsuit. They were dismissed with prejudice, meaning they cannot be filed again, although one is still up in the air. All right. Among the claims dismissed are racketeering, assault and battery, forced labor, sexual harassment, and false imprisonment. All of those were dismissed. This girl did not have no real evidence, enough evidence. Now, as for the one outstanding claim, the judge wrote the determination of whether to dismiss with or without prejudice. Count 15, the Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act claim is hereby stayed pending a ruling from an appellate court. Okay, so Sarah sued Diddy back in February, and TMZ broke the story, okay, claiming Diddy subjected her to hostile and inhumane treatment on the reality TV show Making the Band 2. The suit was filed by attorney Ariel Mitchell on behalf of Rivers, citing the infamous cheesecake from MTV2, where she and the rest of the band had to walk several blocks to get Diddy a sweet treat as one of the numerous incidents of abuse. I don't consider that as abuse, because the thing is, I remember that episode. They had a choice to either do it or not to do it, okay? They didn't have to walk all the way, those blocks to get no damn cheesecake. They could have told Diddy F him and left and walked out. Now, Sarah also complained of being forced to sleep in the open bay with 4 other males, despite the fact she was married at the time, and said she was threatened with being ousted if she didn't comply. Y'all just leave the whole damn thing and be done with it, okay? Gosh, when people want fame and stuff, it's amazing what they go through. Because I would have just got up and left. She also alleged Diddy acted reckless and maliciously with her career by publicly dismantling the group while pocketing most of her show money. And she claimed Diddy actually harassed and assaulted her, claiming he once backed her into a corner and blocked her from moving while running his hand across her breast. Well, I hope she told her husband. The lawsuit also named as defendants MTV, Viacom, UMG, and ex-Bad Boy employees who had a profile on the series at the time, including Diddy's mother, Janice, and ex-assistant Farnsworth Bentley. In total, 21 claims were dismissed. Mitchell tells TMZ, we plan to appeal and we look forward to more litigation, specifically against Mr. Combs. So it is what it is. So we will see if they appeal and if they win that appeal, and I will keep you guys abreast of that information as well. All right, there you go. And one more story that I need to tell you guys about, and it's about, let's see if I got it here, because I almost forgot all about it. Let me see. Y'all remember when I was telling you guys about the lady who went to the prison to visit her husband on one of those visits? I can't remember what you call it. And during one of those visits, she came up unalive. I told you guys about this story a couple months ago or sometime like last year. This is the dude right here, okay? She went to see him. She was married to this dude right here. And remember, hold on. Remember the lady's son and I think daughter was talking about this man right here and their mom's relationship and things like that with this dude. Anyway, his name is David Brinson. He has been charged with the murder in connection with the November 2024 strangulation of Stephanie Diane Dowles. All right. And this is according to People, okay? So Stephanie, 62, was unalived in November 2024 during an overnight family visit with her husband, David Brinson, who I just told you. Now, David Brinson was convicted in the 90s of murdering 4 men during a robbery, and he was sentenced to 4 consecutive life terms without the possibility of parole. So, I don't know what happened, okay? But anyway, she was there with him overnight, and he said he woke up and she was unalive, okay? And the people came in, the paramedics or whomever came in there to try to, bring her back or whatever the case is. They did CPR and all that stuff, and they just couldn't, and she passed on. So now after they investigated everything, talked to him and things like that, they charged him with unaliving her. He is 55 years old. He was charged with murder on August 13 in connection with the November 2024 strangulation of Stephanie Diane Dowles, 62. Amador County District Attorney Todd Reeves tells People. This is her right here. And I hope y'all kind of remember the story because I told you guys about it over here. So again, on November 13, 2024, shortly after 2 a.m., Brinson called prison officials and told them that his wife had passed out, prompting officers to begin life-saving measures and call 911. Dowles cannot be saved and was pronounced unalive at 2:51 a.m. Her unaliving was ruled a homicide by strangulation. So anyway, she used to be a hairdresser. She lived in Inglewood, California with her son, his wife, and her young grandson. Now, Brinson was convicted in 1993 of murdering 4 men during a robbery and was sentenced to 4 consecutive life terms without the possibility of parole. Anyway, her family declined to comment through her daughter-in-law and referred People to their attorney, who did not immediately return a request for comment. Brinson has not yet entered a plea to the murder charge. He is set to be arraigned on September the 19th. So I'm trying to figure out why he unalived her. Why? And again, I don't understand why people, it is sad, you got that right. I don't understand why people hook up with these people in prison. And I don't know if I think she met him while he was obviously in prison. The son told the story. I don't remember it in depth. But I don't know why people hook up with these prisoners, okay? Especially people who unalive others. Because you're asking for trouble. Why would you want to talk to somebody who unalive other people anyway? That's a different type of criminal. He may unalive your ass. That's crazy. Anyway, my condolences are expressed out to her son and her daughter-in-law, her grandson, her friends and things, and anybody who knew her. My prayers are expressed out to them as well. And may she rest in peace. And I definitely hope that extra justice is put on this dude because he played the innocent role, act like he didn't know what was going on. We was thinking that maybe they got into some kinky stuff and it got out of control. But now, after them ruling it a homicide and that he actually murdered her, I'm thinking he did the shit on purpose. And why, I don't know. But I will be keeping you guys abreast of this daggone, this case. All right. Crazy. All right, so now we are going to go ahead and look at a couple of our videos real quick. And I'm sorry I'm going so fast tonight, guys, but you know I'm in a rush like always. So now we're going to go into these viral videos and look at a couple of those. Let me turn this off because I can barely hear. And then that will be it tonight. And make sure you guys thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, share, and leave a comment. Also, if you want to, you can do a donation, a cash app, a super sticker, or a super chat. The cash app is at $Shades2. Or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. All right. So let me go ahead and show you all these viral videos, maybe one or two. If time permits, we'll do two. If not, we'll do one. I'm going to try to do two, though. Okay? So let me go ahead and present and share. And go back to this, share, and let's do this, okay? So let me first find it. I should have already had it out as long as I've been sitting up here on this daggone live. These daggone cases are a mess. I got more stuff to tell you about. Wait till y'all hear these other stories. These people are absolutely nuts. Okay, and unaliving kids is definitely something that should be a damn no-no. Years ago, people would never even think about unaliving kids, y'all. I mean, people are just don't give a damn now. This is why you got to teach your kids self-defense. I've been teaching my kids self-defense for the longest, you know. Shit, I remember my soon-to-be ex used to be like, why are you teaching them about self-defense? I was like, shit, you better, because you never know with all these weird-ass people out here. Jermaine, I don't see anything that you sent me. So I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to pick out something for you guys because I don't think he sent anything today. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at some Karens. I was going to show you some of them. I'm going to just do shit Karens, something simple. Let's do this one. Karens out in public. Let's do something to laugh about. So let's look at this right here.
Hello. Yes, I had a woman that assaulted me in the Super Walmart parking lot. After you assaulted me. She slugged me in the face.
No, tell the truth,
Damn lie.
Tell the truth. You ran up on me, you threw something in my car,
I did. I threw
and you
card.
grabbed my hands,
I'll show
and you grabbed my hands,
Can you please
and
send an
I felt threatened. I felt threatened.
Thank
so,
you.
yeah, I defended myself in front of my daughter. By the way, shouldn't get out of the street.
Yes, I'm here. Would you please send someone?
We can stay all day.
What?
Yes. I'm right by the handicap out.
This woman does not look like she was hit in the face at all. Maybe she was, but it just does not look like she was hit in the face to me. All I see is a bunch of damn wrinkles and all of that stuff on her face, period. I don't see any type of bruising or anything else. So she went over here messing with this woman because this woman is parked on the lines. Then she decides to call up the Walmart people to call up the police. This is crazy. Or she called the police. I don't know. This is crazy. Let's see what people are saying over here. She says she's telling the truth, but the first thing, as always, is they're the victim and tell what was done wrong to them, not what they have done. Well, like always, you know what I'm saying? But clearly, I don't see anything on her face. All I see is a bunch of saggy ass skin and a bunch of damn wrinkles. That's it. Just plainly ridiculous. Ooh, let's look at this one. A Karen gets felony charges.
Hi, what are you doing? No. I'm going to say, shh. It's very creepy what you're doing. Oh, we're waving at each other.
Oh, okay. Let me go see.
What's this? What are
So
you
it's,
doing?
I don't know how you get to it on here.
Who are you? What is this? Huh? What is this? Is this ice? Are you an ice piece of shit?
What?
Is that what you are? Are you some ice piece of shit? Is that what you are? Because you won't say your name? Yeah? Is that what you are? Is this your car right here? Is that what you... Are you some ice shit? Is that what you are? You some ice piece of shit? Huh? Some ice piece of shit?
Is this a police officer she's talking to?
Ice garbage? Are you ice garbage? Is that what you are? Ice garbage? Is that what you are? Yeah? Is that why you're wearing a mask? Because you're a piece of shit ice? Is that what you are? Huh? Huh? You're a piece of shit. I think this is a piece of shit ice guard. Why else would you be standing here filming and going shh? Huh? With all this equipment and stuff?
Do you know him?
No idea.
Why are you hitting him?
I'm not. This person is filming everybody and saying shh.
Okay. Why not just go on your way? That's okay. Okay. Let's say I was ice. It's not fun dealing with ice because I'm not all for ice. You know, it's hashtag F ICE. Not ICE cold audits, but immigration and customs enforcement. Yes, sir. Oh, were you able to see their footage?
Yeah, what happened here? Do you remember like what happened here with the car?
You talking about the big accident?
With you?
Oh, with me.
Yeah.
Oh, with me. Oh, no. So what happened was that I got in the back of her car. I said, "You're not leaving. We're waiting for the police." And I stayed in the back. She kept hitting me until she hit me hard that last time. I was okay. This crazy bitch is gonna turn around and say that, "Oh, I didn't see you. I didn't see it." Okay, great. I let her do her little backup and then come forward. And then I was like, "Oh, we're waiting for the police. You call the police. We're waiting."
So you were when she reversed, she hit you?
Oh, like 3 or 4 times before the last time. And then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna let this run me over. I can't. There's no way for me to grab anything on the rear. So then I let her. I know there's only one way out. So then I let her back up, and when she was coming forward, I went there, spread eagle, and said, "Hey, you called the cops. We're gonna wait." Oh, she's just gonna get cited and released at the jail.
We saw the video.
Were you able to see what she did to me before, though, on their cameras?
No. Just I did. That's why I asked.
Okay. I'm glad a stupid butt got arrested. Look how she looking. So she was in this
What are you
group.
doing? No. I'm not gonna say shh. It's very creepy what you're doing. And we're waving at each other. What's this? What's this? What are you doing?
Damn, listen to your daughter.
Who are you? What is this? Huh? What is this? Is this ice? Are you an ice piece of shit?
That's
that what you
crazy, y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, she was doing the most, man. She was doing the most. Yeah, that's crazy, man. She got what she deserves, okay? Because you can't be going around, harassing people and things like that, tripping out and shit. Okay, let me just do that real quick. Okay, we got a chance to maybe see one more video, and then that will be it. That's the hot ass mess. All right, I'm glad she got a little stupid ass arrested, because that does not make any sense. Okay, hold on for a second, y'all. Let me stop sharing. Let me check some real quick, and then I'll come back and share. Hold on. I don't know how to get to my mail on this damn thing. Let's see. What I'm probably going to have to do. Where is the dang on mail? Oh, this is damn TikTok. I don't want to do that. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Hold on, let me go back to that. Shit, I'm gonna close the whole screen now. Hold on. I was trying to. Hold on, y'all. One minute. I was trying to do this, get this TikTok. We may have to see those other videos tomorrow because I don't know how to get to my mail thing on this computer. Oh, here it is right here. Messages. Okay, let me see if I see it up here. I have one request. Let's see. Okay, so let me show y'all this video real quick. I'm just gonna. I'm going to let y'all see this one video, and then that's going to be it for today. And then tomorrow, we will do this again. All right? Let's share screen. This. Okay, now, can y'all see? Let's give it a minute. I don't see it shared yet. Here it comes. So damn slow. Let's see this.
Daddy left at my door.
You men, you deadbeats think that bringing groceries for the mother of your kids is sufficient enough. I can't believe this. Look at this. I asked the father of my kids to bring me money for groceries. And he literally brings me actual food, which, let me bring this in because I'm going to go through this. Looks like eggs, milk, cereal, juice, bread. Let's see. Okay, so he had the audacity to bring me a gallon of milk, right? When he knows I only buy organic milk for our kids. And they only drink chocolate milk most of the time. I don't give them plain milk. Hang on, you're going to have to wait. I'm annoyed. And then I asked for steak for our kids. And he has the audacity to bring me 5 of these ground beefs, which, mind you, I'm not going to use them. So probably just going to throw them away because we like steak around here. We don't eat ground beef. Okay?
You need to clean that damn stove.
And then he brought juice and eggs and cereal and bread. When I literally specifically said I need cash money in my hand by 1 p.m. It's now 1:04, so he was already late to begin with. But he really has the audacity not to follow simple instructions. Now he's not going to see his son.
Look what my baby daddy left at my...
Okay, that's funny. You know, actually in the real world, you have people doing stuff like this for real. You know, the thing is, I think this is a little, what's the name video, but the thing is that when the baby father or the baby mom bring over groceries, you know, you should be appreciative regardless, as long as it's food and it's stuff that you can eat and it's healthy or, you know, it's fresh and things like that. You may not necessarily get exactly what you asked for, but it's food, so you should be very appreciative. I don't know what else to say about this video. You do have people out here like this, like I said before, which is a hot ass mess that want everything done exactly the way they say do it. And if you don't do it that way, then they have a problem. Just like when she said that he was supposed to be here at 1 or something like that, and he was a couple minutes late, you know, like 4 minutes late, and she was teed off about that. You know, you got people that do that for real, you know, especially if the baby daddy is not still with them. They make up every little excuse. They make up excuses, not excuses. They make anything you do that is not like they want it, not the way they want it, they are going to complain about. That's what I'm trying to say. So I can definitely relate to this video she just did because there are a lot of women that do this and some men too. So, you know, if you're doing this, you should just basically cut it out and be appreciative because some baby daddies don't be bringing shit, no groceries at all, don't be doing nothing. I mean, nothing, period. All right. All right, guys. So that is going to be it. Like I said, tomorrow I will do more viral videos for you guys, probably a little bit more. And thank you so much for watching. Thanks to, thanks to Jermaine for being here. Thank you so much. Thanks to Most Hated Bronze for being here. I appreciate you. Thanks to Tony Dance for being here. Have a good night at work, Tony, and thank you. And I appreciate you. Icy Kitty, thank you for being up, checking me out. See you tomorrow, Country Rain reaction videos. All right. Those people were definitely slow. Slow as hell. Okay. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And thank you to everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches this in the replay. Y'all know what I do every day. I do this little silly ass face. All right. And make sure, did I tell y'all to share and leave a comment? Make sure y'all do that as well. And again, if you want to show additional support, you can do a super sticker, super chat, cash out, donations to $Shades2, or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99 a month. All right. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a blessed night and a blessed Friday. And I'll see y'all tomorrow with the Country Wayne Reaction Live Talk. All right? All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and take everything down. Get this up. Put these banners up. Take this down, you guys. And put this stuff up like I always do. All the way down. Oh, Shay's thoughts. Y'all, just live every life. Live every day like it's your last day and enjoy the time that you do have, because you never know. Time is short, time goes by quickly, so make sure you cherish every minute of it and do things that make you happy, all right? And don't take no BS from people either. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you need to go out here and be fighting people, but just don't be letting people run over you. You can still handle, you can become and cool and collective, and at the same time not let people, run over you or take advantage of you. All right? That's my thoughts for today, for tonight. Okay, let's go on up here and get the rest of this stuff. Hold on, I got to go up here. All right, y'all. Good night. Now let me go ahead and do this.
Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shay's too, baby. She back again. Mic hot, crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I let gang, back again. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line and somebody hurt. Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. Shay's too. She back again.
It's late night with Shay.
Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube.